Hey everybody, welcome to the fantastic Couch Potato Radio. Yeah, everything good to go. Ooh, what is that? What is that?
It is a Superman cup.
Superman.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
not
actually
Smallville though.
it actually changes once how hot it is.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
What
yeah.
does
It's
it
crazy.
say when it's changing, or does he appear or something?
He appears, and then
Okay, that's
he
cool.
disappears once it gets cold. Yeah,
All right, all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well, everybody out there, I want to say happy Pi Day. I'm wearing green. JC's wearing green because by the time I edit this episode, it will be St. Patrick's Day. I want to start off. I normally have like a monthly loot crate box that I get. I'm going to open it here on camera. I'm surprised. I know you try and be stingy and all, but JC, I definitely think you need to get something like this. You never got like
Man,
a monthly gift box subscription or anything?
no, I have no subscription except for cable,
This guy.
and I pay way too much money for it, bro.
How much you pay for cable?
Oh my god, like I think now it's up to $185 a month. Yeah,
Cut
man.
the cord.
I
Cut
know.
the
I need to, man.
cord.
I need to, bro.
All
Oh,
right.
big
Okay.
reveal, big reveal.
Yes, yes. Drum roll, please. Brrrr. All right.
Deadpool shirt.
This month I got a. It looks like a Maleficent villain
Mm,
shirt. I think there's like a villain board game out there now. I
mm.
don't know. This one's all right. This is supposed to be from February, so it says "Love Sick" in the box. So that's why it's kind of. I don't know if I'll rock this that much. I mean, this looks like a woman's shirt. I mean,
I wasn't
it's a
gonna say it,
men's,
but I wasn't gonna
but
say it.
but yeah, I don't know. And then it says "Evil Queen."
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Is that
don't.
your size, brother?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just saying. I don't know. I'm just
no,
saying.
no, no. I mean,
Kind of
they
big.
ask
Looks
you
kind of
they.
big.
No, I mean it's a medium
Medium.
shirt.
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay. It's
mean,
camera. All
it
right.
what they always ask you for your size before you start
Right on.
getting the
Right on.
boxes
Right
and
on.
stuff
Right on.
like that. There's also another one called Trend Happy or something like that. They have like more trendier things. Like I think one guy that like some Michael Kors stuff, Kors,
Oh.
whoever
Oh.
that guy is. I don't know. I'm not that hip. I got a lovely hat. I don't wear baseball caps that much because of my big fucking dreads. I don't know
And
who or what this is. Have you ever
oh,
seen that?
looks like an anime character.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't know
I can
what
see
it
it. Yeah, I can
is.
see it.
Could it be a powder puff girl? I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't. I
yeah.
don't know.
I don't know if you can rock that either, bro.
Wow. And then I got something in a black. This looks like sexual. It's like a paddle of some sort. I don't
Mm.
know. I don't have a
Light.
safety word, so I
It's
don't know.
light sensitive. Light sensitive. It's
It
light
might
sensitive.
be. Okay, it's a Shaun of the Dead
Oh,
paddle
yes,
with three
yes,
things.
yes, yes, yes. That's awesome.
What do you know what
Sean,
it
that is
means?
awesome.
But
Yeah,
why does it
yeah.
have three pegs? What is this supposed to do?
It's a weapon.
Okay.
It's a weapon. Yeah,
Oh, okay. It's like a
it's a
mallet.
weapon. Yeah, yeah.
There we go. And
I
I
think you can.
thought it
I think it's a cup holder too.
and I thought it wasn't a sex toy. This guy. No,
Yeah.
okay. And then I also get like a little figurine thing here. This thing says, "This is the single worst day of my entire life," and it's a shot glass,
Oh,
right?
awesome, awesome, awesome.
And then the shot glass,
Shaun of the
I
Dead.
don't know who it is. Single
Shaun
worst
of
day
the
of my
Dead.
life. Carrie maybe. I think it looks
Oh,
like Carrie. I don't
oh,
know. Carrie from the movie. I can't
oh, oh.
tell. I'm gonna have to actually do some research on this box here. And
Yeah,
I got
Carrie.
my
That was
lovely
definitely a
pin.
disturbing movie. Yeah.
You sound so enthusiastic.
Ooh, that was a disturbing movie when I was a
Oh,
kid. Ooh.
I have not seen it. I've never seen it. I like movies, but it's like with everything that's been okay. This is a cool little pin here. It's got a heart with a thermometer on it.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
yeah, yeah. Each month they get pins. I got one a pretty cool one here. When I first started getting this box, I got ones that I liked a lot. Like there's this one from where is it called? There's this one from I won't even tell you. Bam, right there. What does that look like, sir?
Looks like a evil character off a video game.
Well, not a video game. Let's
Pokemon?
go with Ray Egon
No, no.
Stedmore
Pokemon.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, really? No.
There you go. You've never seen
Oh,
Ghostbusters?
yeah, but that.
Remember the dog from the first one?
Oh, yeah, in the end. Oh,
There
yeah.
you go. You Gozer, Gozer the Carpathian or
Ooh,
whatever it's
man,
called.
that. Ooh,
Yeah, like that was
you
like
go
one of
way
the
back.
first. Well, that was one of the first crates that I got that pin. I was like, holy shit! I fucking love Ghostbusters, man.
Ooh, you went
Like
way
I don't,
back.
huh?
You went way back.
What do I mean? I went way back. What are you talking about?
That's the original Ghostbusters.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
I didn't
man.
watch the. I watched the female one and I was not impressed. It
Mm.
really
Mm.
gave me a headache there. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. I'm going to
Yes,
change
yes,
my
yes.
background so now you don't have to look at Deadpool's head the whole time.
Aurora
So yes,
Borealis.
I'm. Where's your bookcase or whatever so you can look smarter than you are?
Man,
What?
okay, the
What
book,
happened? What? The
the computer and the bookcase would not nowhere in the same area, so it wouldn't work.
No, no. Take a picture and then you can probably create your own background. I've told you to try to
Oh,
do that.
oh, oh, okay. All right.
Brandon, just
Next time,
look
I'm gonna
staring
work
at
on
your
it.
face in a
I'm gonna work on it.
freaking white wall.
I'm gonna work
Looks
on
like
it.
you're in a prison or something.
Well, sorry. All right. I'm gonna work on it next
Hell
time.
dog. You heard that. I said it looks like you're in a prison. He's like, well,
She's not here. It's all
but
good.
if she watches, she's gonna know.
It's all
All
good.
right, so it's Pi Day, but it's also the first anniversary of COVID. I
Ugh.
wanted to have a little recap on, I don't know how. Well, we kind of did that before, retrospective. Let's say the first thing you're gonna do when the face mask restrictions are lifted. That's what we'll talk about.
Oh man.
What you gonna do?
Man, I haven't seen some of my homies in a long time, man. Like
Why not? Like they
because
don't, you don't do Zoom. Like I mean, you call and check
well,
up, or
I mean in person. Lots of them just kind of just do their own thing with their own
uh
family or own close group of friends. So
oh, okay.
so the first thing I want to do is maybe play frisbee with them. Man, that was
Don't be
fun,
a
bro.
grown ass man with a fucking frisbee.
Frisbee is man, frisbee football. That's the bomb. Have you tried it before, man?
Well, I'm thinking frisbee golf and frisbee football are two different things, or is it the same thing?
Frisbee football. Like you throw the frisbee like it's a football and you go out for a
Okay.
pass. So much fun.
And then it's like it's not full contact.
No, no,
That'd
no,
be like just the
no, no.
socks or something.
Yeah, it's super fun.
No.
It's super fun
See, I
because
think frisbee golf is a lot more creative because like it's same thing. I think you toss the frisbee, but you can't run. So it's like
oh,
your team is trying to get to the hole or whatever within three strokes or whatever. So you got to throw it
okay.
3 times, and
Yeah,
then I think you have there's the other team too. So it's like once you catch it, you're now the quarterback. So now
yeah,
you got to
right.
throw it
There
to your
you go.
next guy,
There you go.
and he's fighting for position and stuff like that.
Exactly,
So I think
exactly.
that's a little more creative. See, I've never been a physical guy. I like football. I hate playing football. I don't want to jam my fingers and shit. So I'm
Oh,
like, not me.
we can
Not
do a
like this.
whole show on football.
Huh?
We could do a whole show on football.
Well, we
Oh
will once the
man.
game comes back. Like if well, I want COVID to end, but we got to do the COVID bingo. So once football season starts up, we're gonna have a little chart where we each have to show the first. Here, let me take the filter off. So we're gonna have the first whichever sport will have the first COVID COVID outbreak, what race, what region the team is from, stuff like that. And
Oh,
and the center square is going to be a freebie because somebody's going to get it. I already know.
I already know. Miami Dolphins are
Say that again. You interrupted. Say that again.
Dallas Cowboys or Miami Dolphins. Easy, easy, easy.
Why are you gonna say that?
Because they took off their mask mandate first, so they're like,
Uh huh.
yeah. And Mississippi doesn't have a full NFL team, so it
Okay.
definitely Miami Dolphins.
But Atlanta, you got to throw Atlanta in there. Atlanta's been open the whole time though.
That's true, but I'm looking more. Miami's more brazen, and so
The-
Dallas don't care. They don't care.
okay.
They don't
I
care.
know for me, when I think of first thing I want to do once the face mask restrictions are up, I want to go to like an expensive steak restaurant and order a fucking steak. I could do it now, but I want to sit down and eat that motherfucker in the restaurant
All
because
right.
I haven't fucking had a steak in I don't know how long. Because like it feels so weird, like ordering steak takeout, then going home and trying to eat it in front of my dog. Because I know Bowser will just will not let that steak out of his sight. And I'm
We're
like, you're not
gonna
having any of
put
this.
out a
So,
question too, then I guess.
and I don't know, the stimulus check thing, that thing passed without fucking any Republican support. And I'm just like, at the way it's going, that's how it should be from now on. Like I don't see them. I don't see uh what am I trying to say? I don't see the Republicans having any more leeway. It's like, we don't need you. Like, you can object all you want. Shit's gonna pass regardless of whether you want it to or not
Uh,
now.
unfortunately, not quite true because that was the stimulus package was passed by a rule called budget reconciliation, which you only need 51 to pass.
Mhm.
Every other law, because of filibusters, might need 60 or
Oh,
more.
so then we will need some
Yeah,
Republican
yeah, yeah,
support
yeah.
or
So,
GOP.
but you got to understand. This is my take on it. The reason why the Republicans did not support this bill is because they didn't want to make Biden look good in any way. You know what I'm
They
saying?
are not going to want him to look good in any way for the next 4 years. They got to
Exactly.
get over that shit.
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna try to obstruct and make excuses. But yet they're taking money away from poor people. They're
Mm,
taking money away from poor people.
well,
You know what I'm saying? And so this is a big win. So now it just shows what kind of people they are. Like they're definitely
mhm.
out for themselves and not for the common folks.
But we've known what they are since the beginning of time. Like, I'm
Yeah.
a Republican, but I still care. I at least show
What?
some sort of
What?
care. What?
You're
I
Republican?
hate government. I'm sorry. I don't want, like, welfare. The welfare program needs to be reset. Nobody should be on welfare for the entirety of their life.
Yeah.
That's something that needs to change.
Yeah, but you could be more of an independent versus a Republican. Republican, basically, you're saying the government has like no what's it called?
Authority or power?
No, the government has no regulation power.
They
Like,
shouldn't.
well,
For the
yeah,
most part, most things shouldn't be regulated by government. Let the economy decide it,
oh
or
well,
capitalism.
yeah. But the thing is, if you go to the store to buy a piece of meat, you want it to be steak and not cat. So you need regulatory information. You need regulators to help regulate. Like what people can sell and go to market. Also, look at the power company. Like what if they overcharge you by like three times the amount?
Funny you should say that. You heard
Yeah.
about the shit in Texas?
No.
That's some dumb shit. No, because that's what happened. Like, when they had the power outage last
Oh,
month, people who did have power,
yeah.
their rates were going sky high because they had independent
Yeah.
or grid reform, whatever it was called. But
No.
either
No.
way,
No
like,
regulation.
some
No
guy ended up paying like $16,000 for the
right.
2-3 weeks that he still had electricity. I was like, whoa, Nelly.
Yeah.
So
So
there, so I believe in some
right. Right.
government assistance,
I
or
agree.
government whatever assistance. No, I just said it again.
Regulation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
government regulation. But the majority of the things in this world should not be dictated by the government.
You cannot confuse that with like communism because like I said, I mean, our socialism, because like I said, like there's some things that the government has to regulate, or it could be good because if you leave it up to the free, for
Free
the
market.
free market, it'll corrupt the whole system, and nobody, only rich people, will be able to get goods and services. You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
leave it all up
if
to
you want to talk about rich people, only the rich people getting goods and services, we're living in that type of world right now. Like the vaccines, they keep talking about how ethnic groups. They always say black, but I don't know why they always got to say black. Just say ethnic groups.
yeah,
Ethnic groups are always in the disenfranchised areas. They're the ones who are more likely to get fucking COVID, and then
yeah.
the last ones to get the vaccines. So
Well, yeah. Look, yeah,
it's
no,
already happening.
it's already happening. I mean, the whole pandemic has definitely uh, showed the underbelly of the United States and how racist and discrimination it is in all aspects, whether
Mm,
it's jobs, services, vaccines, everything. You know what I mean? Those people who have the luxury of working from home are
mm,
usually people who can afford, who have upper middle, upper middle class lifestyle,
mm.
versus essential workers have to go into work. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
they,
Or be out and about taking the
like
bus and stuff like that.
yeah, like like grocery people, they can't stay home and work from home. Nursing assistants, they can't work from home.
This guy,
Some doctors can. Some
hey,
doctors.
hey, JC. I think I hear some humming in the background. Is that the world's smallest violin there? What is that?
I,
The-
I like I actually like working out and about. So
Mm,
I'd be bored at home. But I'm just saying though, bus drivers, teachers.
yeah, yeah. But you're on to your registered nurse. You told me before that it was hard. It's hard for you to get the vaccine now.
Oh, me personally, I kind of missed my window when my
Mm.
hospital was giving out the shots, all the
So what, you just declined? Like they said, hey, JC.
I just declined, and because I wanted to wait to see how things were gonna,
You
yeah,
didn't want to turn into a fucking lizard and shit.
yeah. Now everybody and I saw all the side effects that everybody got. Everybody was calling out sick because they were like, oh man, I got a fever or I don't feel well, but they all came through afterwards. Now it's like, okay, fine, I want to get it, but now I can't get it. And now I need
Hmm.
to get it like everybody else in the world gets it. And I'm going online, registering online,
But
looking for an
but
appointment.
I'm surprised. Like you work at a hospital. I always hear stories of, well, they have all these vaccines and some of them are about to expire. So it's like, hey, literally if you're in the hospital that day and like they have a vaccine available, you couldn't just get it? Like that's never happened where you guys have to just
Nobody,
don't.
nobody sent me an email saying that one's available, or
Oh, okay.
I believe they send those emails out to the public, not
No.
necessarily,
Your
because
parents have got them? Vaccine?
both my parents in
Yeah.
Florida have got them. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, my parents are like, yeah, we got the vaccine, or we got our first dose, and then our next one's like the 24th or something like that. I haven't actually been looking. I was expecting the warehouse to just have them. If they don't have them, I'm not really searching to get
yeah,
it. It's like I just always I'll keep my mask on till
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
believe in the herd immunity thing. I'm
No,
just like I'd rather get protected, but it's like if I can't get it, just if it's literally not just dropped in my hands. I'm not going out of my way to fucking hustle and do research about where it might be
bruh,
going and stuff like that. What?
it's searching for an appointment is like a second job.
And you work in OT.
Yeah, and I give it up. You know what, bro? I'm good. I was like, you know what? I had a chance. I messed up on a chance. Okay, whatever.
Well,
I'll wait like
well,
everybody else.
have you thought about dressing up like a 60-year-old woman to maybe get one? I don't know. Maybe you got pictures of your grandma. You can, make up your face. Like, hey,
There's
let me
there's
vaccine.
there's stories about people who try that shit,
And
and
that's some dumb shit, dude. That's just
yeah,
fucking some privileged, crazy. What
yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck? Like, are you shooting like a real world documentary? Like, what would make you think, hey, I'll dress up like an old woman? And how did like the story I heard? Some chicks did that, and they were caught trying to get their second vaccine. So how
yes.
the fuck they get the first vaccine if they did some shit like that? Like,
Someone someone looking, someone looking. Oh,
spe-
boy.
speaking of wasn't looking, how about that Coming to America movie?
I didn't see it, bro. Everybody else, people like it, man. People like it. It's,
You got the a different Facebook account, sir. Everybody I know has been talking about, well, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. And I'm
yeah,
just like, I don't want to see it. It's like it's an overdue sequel. Like nobody was clamoring for that shit during the pandemic. Oh man, I can't get a job. I hope they make Coming to America 2 straight to DVD. Like what?
but bro, it was nice. It is nice to see the old crew back together again. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
For nostalgia's sake, Arsenio, Eddie back together again. I mean,
That's the crew. Yeah, that's it. Like, you can't remember nobody else in that fucking movie.
come
Like Jay-Z, Notorious, motherfucker. That's all that's in that crew. I mean, they play like 20 characters in the movie. But but my whole thing is about like the sequel thing. It like if they had made it, let's say maybe 5 years after the first one, it probably would have gone better because everything the timing's still there. Nobody's missed a beat. Like I'm thinking back to Zoolander. Zoolander, first movie, phenomenal movie. Have you seen
Yeah,
Zoolander?
part one.
Okay. Now the next one came out 10 years
Never even
something
has.
after the fact, and it's like the same thing. It's like all the jokes are now played out. It's like it's not as funny. I was just like, yeah, I didn't like that one either. There was another sequel that just came out recently that's same thing. No, no, I think of Blade Runner. Blade Runner 2 was actually good. It was Blade Runner 2049. Have you seen it with
Yeah, I
Ryan Gosling?
actually, my friend, I fell asleep twice. It ran so slow. I literally Jake Gyllenhaal. I remember I was little. It was him,
Oh,
right?
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, yeah. I was. Yeah, like with the dark weather and
Mhm.
music, and I was.
But hold on, you seen the original Blade
Yeah, yeah,
Runner, right? It's the
yeah,
same
yeah.
damn thing.
Same thing. Yeah, but the original was just like it was brand new.
No, okay, yeah,
This
yeah,
one,
yeah.
this one, oh god. It was a good, movie though. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie, it was a good movie. But you just put me to sleep, and it was. I'm waiting for like.
Yeah, yeah. Some
Man,
futuristic
yeah, yeah.
shit.
But Mr. Ishmael though, I was just thinking though, you're in the entertainment business,
Hmm.
and you know, I mean, and I've not been in the business, but I live in LA, you know, so I talk to people. So it just seems like to get people back together for any kind of project is always going to be a tall order. Because so let's just say you and I do a movie together, and whatever, and then it was a big success. To get us back into the same place, same time, to do a sequel to the movie is difficult, because then you might venture off and do comedy around the world, and I might start a family. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You know what I'm saying? So in order to get Eddie back, Eddie and then Arsenio and whoever else to get back into it, to do a sequel is not always easy.
Well, it's like they say, follow the money. This was a money grab, sir.
Yeah.
Money fucking grab. But like I'm thinking about other sequels. Like the one thing I was thinking was Back to the Future. Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3, all phenomenal. But they already had the mindset of making a sequel when they made the first one. Like, okay, if the first one does good, well, we'll have them enough money to make the next one. And then, the second one's all right. All right, we'll make the next one, have a trilogy.
Are you sure they weren't filmed simultaneously?
No, they couldn't have been filmed simultaneously
Not
because,
not number one, two, and three. You sure they wouldn't film simultaneously? I
well, hold on. 2 and 3 has a different female
okay,
lead actress.
okay,
So there's no way they would have just
all
filmed them
right.
back to back. Oh yeah, we're replacing you. And then even in the second one, the Crispin Glover, the father,
Okay, okay,
George, they cut him out of the movie because he wanted more money.
okay,
So
all right, okay.
so yeah. So I mean, it was in the back of their mind. What was another sequel?
Lord
I
of the
want.
Rings, that was filmed simultaneously, wasn't it?
What'd you say?
Lord of the Rings, was that filmed simultaneously?
I don't think so. But I mean, I think they already set up the plan to have a three picture deal. Like all the actors were signed up for 3 years, three pictures.
Okay,
So
okay.
it didn't
Oh,
matter.
okay, okay, okay,
Like
okay.
if the movie was bad, then hey, well, there's no reason to shoot all
Contract,
the other two. Yeah, they
contract,
were contracted to do
contract. Okay, all
three
right.
others. The movie I was thinking of that was also the sequel I was thinking that was good. Gremlins 2.
Oh,
Gremlins 1
that was awesome.
was great.
I
It
love
was
it.
it was a bit
Yeah.
cult classic I'd say.
Dark,
But then the second
dark.
one had all these stars and cameos. Like you
Yeah.
remember Hulk Hogan in the movie theater? Hey,
Yes,
hey
yes.
brother.
Gremlins.
Like
Oh man.
what's Hulk Hogan doing in this movie? And then I was thinking of another one. Indiana Jones,
So,
Last Crusade. But I don't consider that a sequel just because for me, it almost has to be like it has to say like sequel in the title or it didn't feel like it was granted Indiana Jones is in all the movies, but there's nothing really uh there's no connection between the first one and the second one and then the second one and the third, but Indiana Jones. It's like watching Tom Clancy movies.
Wait. Indiana Jones Last Crusade. That's number 3, right?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one with Sean Connery as his father.
yeah, but that was a third installment. In a series of events. It was a third film. That's why. That's all.
No,
It,
but then even what was the second one?
Temple of Doom.
But did you feel what connected Temple of Doom and the Ark, or what was the first one?
Raiders of the Lost Ark was number 1.
Uh-huh.
Temple of Doom was 2. And
Okay.
it was 3.
What connected the first two?
That's a timeline. Indiana Jones. That's a timeline.
Oh, okay. Because
It's a,
like Tom.
it's a timeline, nothing else. Because
Oh, okay.
in Raiders of the Lost Ark, that was like happened. Those events happened first.
Hmm.
Temple of Doom was second, and Crusade was third.
But
But
let's be honest, they could
yeah,
have shot him in any order. Could they not have? They could have shot him in any order.
but his dad, he wouldn't have seen his dad wouldn't have been in the first one.
Like, let's say the first or second. The first, second one are interchangeable.
Yeah, good point. You're right, because he was
Yeah,
a professor in both of them. Yeah, true.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
true.
so what are some good sequels you've seen or
Oh,
talk
sequels.
about?
Oh God, man. Like one question someone asked me was, what sequel was actually better than the original? That
Woo,
that's a
that's
that's a,
that's a
that's a
tall
good
order.
question.
Because I always feel like you can't have the sequel without the original. So it
Yeah,
almost has
but
to.
I feel that the one sequel that was better than the original was 28 Weeks Later, which is the sequel to 20.
Okay, okay.
So
I
in
don't
28 Days
remember.
Later, their budget was a lot smaller.
Uh-huh. It was
28
independent. It was indie. It was indie.
Exactly right. And 28 Weeks Later, the budget was bigger. So then it had more guns, more shoot
Mm.
up, more awesome action. I love 28 Weeks Later as a
Hmm.
sequel. But man, there's so many sequels out there, man. Like even Deadpool. Is Deadpool 2 better than Deadpool 1? It's close, man.
Wow. That's an interesting topic.
It's
For
close.
me, I almost think I just like the original over the sequel because it seems like all that they took from the first one was just the jokes and stuff that they did in the first one were the exact same jokes and stuff that they did
Oh,
in the second one. So
yes, yes.
it just seemed like it was a copy, not much was expanded upon, you know.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
there was a cameo of the X Force, which is Deadpool's own like group of mutants. So
Yes,
that was
yes.
cool, but I was like the whole story and Cable. So
Oh,
now like I think they got to do a Deadpool Cable movie.
oh.
Like if they don't
Cable.
do that, that's just a waste of a
That was
freaking.
casted awesomely.
Of course,
Cable.
he also played fucking Thanos, Josh Brolin,
Oh
Man of
yeah.
the Future, or Marvel Star of the Future.
Look at you, bro. I didn't realize that. Oh,
You
Thanos.
just now realize that?
Yeah, man, I must because I compartmentalize them. Cable, Thanos is the I just
Why do
compart
they sound alike? Wait a minute.
yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. Oh man. Thanos, man, he is a true soldier, boy.
Hmm.
I mean, looking at it from like just like straight up military type soldier, he is the ultimate soldier.
Tried and true.
I mean, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, Thanos could have been hard to handle even without the stones. Even if
Mm-hmm.
he had not one
Yeah.
stone, it would have been a tough fight to fight him even without any stones. So, like honest to beans, bro. I was like, man, and
What'd you
like
just say? Honest to beans. What the fuck does that mean?
that's from the South.
Oh, okay. Well, motherfucker, I'm from Texas. I've never heard that. Honest to beans.
Thinking in cornbread, what was
There, yeah, that one I heard. Dollars to donuts. That's
dollars?
another one that I never understand. Like, who the fuck is spending donuts as currency? What universe is that? And how
Oh,
do I get there?
but yeah,
But
man. But what about? I mean, yeah, sequels are definitely hard because you try to like expand or do better than the first, but
mhm,
sometimes it's difficult. It's like a
yeah,
second.
somebody told me I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Belly Two. There is
Hell,
a Belly Two.
woo.
You've seen it?
No, I didn't even heard of
I've
it.
never heard that. That's why I was like, I'm not touching that one.
Really is awesome. The color,
Yes,
lighting,
yes.
cinematography.
And it was a first time director, Hype Williams. He
How
was
did
a
that?
movie. He was a music video director.
That should have got an Oscar right there, man.
Yeah,
That's an injustice.
Oscar Oscars back then were never going to award a black filmmaker, especially a music video director. No, hell no.
the color in that movie,
Yeah,
the
dude.
light,
Yeah.
bro, everything was tight, man.
That was like one of the first movies that I actually bought the VHS of. I was like, holy shit,
Yeah,
dude, this
yeah,
is
yeah,
fucking. I
yeah,
used to watch it like every New Year's Eve, like just before going to bed. I'm like, yeah, man, this is a new world. What else are I going to talk about? Oh, a movie that they probably won't be making a sequel of. I'll do that one. Tropic Thunder.
Oh, of
They
course.
couldn't do it.
No,
They
no,
couldn't
no,
do it
no,
these days. With
no,
from
no.
Robert Downey Jr. doing blackface
Oh
and
no.
good blackface too. He was nominated for like a fucking Academy Award for that shit. I was like, damn.
I wasn't even mad at him for doing it either. I wasn't even mad. I was like,
He did the damn thing.
it was cool,
Go
right?
white boy. Go white boy. Go white boy. Go.
Cool, yeah. Man, I don't know, but to get all of them together again to redo it, that's gonna be a difficult task too, man.
Well, I mean, now it's almost 10 years. I think it's
Yeah,
almost 10 years
down,
old that they did that movie.
man. I don't know. I don't know yeah, yeah. Lots of movies that they like Pulp Fiction. Are they gonna do a part two of that too?
That would be cool. Like,
Think so? Oh man,
well, I mean, where the fuck they go after they fucking walk out of the fucking spot? Like, I gotta see what happened to them. Like,
oh,
I could imagine one of them may have died, and then they got to go to the funeral, and then they could catch up that way. Like, something had to have happened.
capture that artistry and that whole moment and vibe. It'd be kind of hard to replicate that
Hmm.
part.
Well, there is a rumor that Quentin Tarantino will be having a film about what the girl in Kill Bill. You know
Oh,
how Uma Thurman and
yeah.
Vivica A. Fox fight and she
Right,
kills her.
right.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But then there's supposed to be a movie about the chick, the girl, like
Oh,
her grown up, either trying to hunt down Uma Thurman or what their dynamic might be, because that would be some traumatic shit to
yeah.
leave the breakfast table. Your mom starts fighting her supposed friend, and then she's dead, and now you're like,
Uh,
okay, now I grow up an orphan, which is just how
it's like
Cottonmouth or whatever.
Hannah all over again.
Hannah, what? She was killed by the parents were
Well,
killed by assassins.
it was an orphan who came who was actually an assassin. So
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah,
I know I've seen one of them because it was made into a movie, then it was made into a series, then it was made into a
yeah,
movie again.
yeah.
It-
Yeah. I think something like I know it was
okay,
made into a TV show, and I think there's another movie that's kind of
yeah,
like a copy of it. Yeah, but
Anna,
again,
Anna.
yeah. The whole child assassin thing is, that goes back to like I believe, I could be wrong, but the whole Nazi Germany thing, and they're trying to like recruit kids and make them into like and mind like you know get what's the word I'm looking for, where
Oh,
you
mind controlled, or
yeah, mind control them into like being assassins, or
the
even
Germans were doing that?
believe so, or maybe the Russians were doing it. I don't know.
Yeah, I know in Africa they do that shit. They got child soldiers everywhere, dude. That shit's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, right,
You
right. So
imagine a fucking 12-year-old with fucking AK-47 in your fucking face, dude? Fuck
that movie,
that.
that movie was hard to watch.
What one?
Beast of No Nation.
Oh yeah, what with Idris Elba?
Yeah, that was hard to
Yeah,
watch.
yeah.
Didn't know
Uh,
hard.
Wonder if they can make a sequel to
Oh my,
that.
oh my God. Oh,
Okay. Well, since we're still talking about movies, we can talk about cancel culture in movies. How they're trying to look back at old movies like Breakfast at Tiffany's and trying to hit them with the cancel culture hammer.
I didn't
You
hear
didn't hear
about
about it? No. Well, in Breakfast at Tiffany's, you got Andy Rooney or Mickey Rooney. He plays an Asian guy. He's like the Asian
it. Oof.
neighbor or something, and he starts yelling at whatever face is the woman in the movie. It's like, hey, and he's dressed Asian, so he's really overplaying the shit, and I'm just like, I don't know if that definitely can't be done nowadays. But
Oh no,
then
no, you can't. Definitely. What is it?
yellow face,
Insensitive.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yellow face too. And then
Yeah.
now the one of the movies that they're talking about trying to cancel is Gone with the Wind, But I almost feel like that's like a period piece. Like that's actually how the shit was
I saw it.
in that era.
I saw it recently. It was pretty good actually.
Yeah, I mean it still holds up. I mean the shit's still true what happened,
Yeah,
but I don't feel like they depicted black people any
nah,
way than real. I mean
maybe it went over my head. I didn't see it. I was just like, all right, you got black folks that are, servants.
servants, and
Yeah,
that's what they did back then.
it didn't seem like it was totally out of the ordinary to me. But
Yeah. I
well,
mean, it's like, are they going to cancel The Help? I mean, that was what they did.
ooh, yeah.
That's what they did.
You went there, huh?
I haven't even seen the movie.
Oh, I
I've
did.
not seen Help. I want to see it just because I'm trying to understand what the whole hoopla was.
You heard about the whole bus boycott back then for civil rights. They
Yeah.
all that because I believe a lot of these women of color were working in these middle class urban suburb what I'm looking for those
Rural, not rural,
like
metropolitan cities.
no, in the suburbs,
Okay.
suburbs, and they would have to bus themselves away from their neighborhoods into the white neighborhoods to work. And so but yet they weren't ever respected.
Mm.
So they boycotted the buses, and then the whole city lost money because of that too. And so that it all involved with that. It was pretty good though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it. There's tons of movies out there that I probably should have watched that I have not seen. I have not seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh, that was awesome. I bought a DVD.
But I hate subtitles. So it's like I have to get the American dub version and then I'll watch it. And
Oh,
that's hard to find. It's hard.
bro.
I know. I love like fucking martial art movies.
Oh, no.
What?
There's so many TV shows that are in subtitle that are awesome. That
I
are like
can't do it.
that literally gives me
Parasite, I have not seen.
love Parasite.
I
That was
can't see it. Dub it then. American dub.
dude.
I'll be the first dubstep guy.
Parasite was awesome because that could happen, man.
I fucking have the DVD. Like I have it. I tried to watch it. I'm like,
I
subtitles
can
no.
I can see why. Listen, imagine I want to give it away, but imagine being so poor that when it rains, it floods your house. How horrible is that? Imagine being so poor that you gotta like steal someone else's Wi-Fi.
I've tried
Like,
to do that. I've done that.
yeah, okay, right. See? Come on,
Like
bro.
hell, you like my
Bro.
roommate once said, "Hey, we're cutting off internet." I'm like, "No, we're not. I need internet, otherwise I'll go insane."
You gotta be like moving your phone
Yeah,
to find a signal to get a what?
yeah.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's Parasite.
I used to tether my phone to my laptop just so I could get internet, so I could like run fucking World of Warcraft dailies and shit like that. It was
Bro,
fucking sad.
you understand, bro? That's what it is.
But
Once
the
you
thing is,
get
I had a fear in my mind that internet was too expensive. Then late a couple years later, I was like, hey, I wanna sign up for internet myself. They said it's $50. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I could have just signed up for internet myself rather than trying to do all this tethering shit. It's
oh
only
yeah,
fifty
yeah.
dollars. Like I didn't. I thought it would be like a
Oh, I
little
see.
more.
Say, yeah, bundling. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But bro, there's so many awesome movies that are subtitled. Even one thing I was for time. There's one TV show on Netflix called Sabura. It is so awesome. It's
But
Italian.
it's in subtitles.
Yeah, it's Italian,
Uh,
bro. When I say how the mafia uses political like politicians,
mm-hmm.
and street soldiers. So let's just say there's a piece of land on the coast that you need to acquire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you need to buy up politicians
Mm-hmm.
or manipulate them to give you the rights to buy this land
Mm-hmm.
in and in order to smuggle drugs or do everything to do.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of shows how the mafia uses the government and people on the street to get what they
Mm-hmm.
want.
Use muscle and stuff
Because
like that.
right, because honestly, you can't just gun your way into what you want. Sometimes you need people in government to help things along too. You can't just like shoot your way for every problem. So this show shows how you gotta pay off politicians, bribe politicians, manipulate them and also the people on the street to
Mm.
get what you want. It's awesome.
So here's the thing: the
Yes.
new episode of that comes out. You watching it as soon as it comes out, or you
Oh,
gonna wait till the whole season to come out again?
I actually waited, and it ended. It was awesome. Honestly, it was awesome. It was awesome. Like it's on Netflix, man. Like, you just got to give your subtitles a try, man. But honestly, bro, like Parasite, if anybody who struggled,
Mm.
money, what I'm saying, living on the bottom of the hill, that's Parasite.
I know what. If it comes to, I have seen one movie that I really liked. It was Roberto Benigni. Life is Beautiful. You see
Oh
that movie?
no, no, no,
It
no.
was about him trying to get his son out of Nazi Germany,
Ooh,
but he was a like a clown. He was like a stage performer. So anytime he would interact with, like, let's say, a German soldier, he uses his clown training to try and make it not look like it's wartime.
oh
So
yeah.
through the whole movie, all his incidents, his son doesn't know that they're in the middle of fucking. I mean, he might know that they're in Germany, but he doesn't realize it's war. It's like, all
Yeah,
that stuff. I thought that was the most beautiful movie I've ever seen.
that's
I
awesome.
cried at the end. It was that type of shit, dude.
Oh,
But definitely watch, and it's in subtitles, so it's like
awesome, awesome, man. Awesome.
speaking. But that movie I was able to watch. Most other movies with subtitles, I'm like, I'm getting a headache. I can't keep scrolling up and down. I'm like, fuck this shit.
Rolling up and down, just read it real fast, man.
No, but there's other movies where they transition out of it. Like there was a movie back, I want to say in the '90s or something. I know 13th Warrior did it fine. Is
That
Antonio Banderas?
English though.
You saw it?
Yeah, it was English.
Okay. But like you saw how, like, they made it look like, okay, he's looking at their lips, he's slowly understanding what they're saying, and then 20-30 minutes into the movie, everybody's speaking English, but it's just like, okay, this is how he is interpreting what they're saying in his head. So I'm like, why can't more movies be like that?
Parasite, literally speaking, honestly,
You going back to Parasite, motherfucker?
yeah, yeah. Once you kind of like get a flow, honestly, after a while, you don't realize it. It takes
But the subtitles are still there.
Yeah, but after a while, you will realize you'll be reading it fast, and then that was it.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. You want to go in between like 13th Warrior did.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then even like some other movie that I saw, I believe it was Dunkirk.
Oh yeah,
Dunkirk.
yeah,
But
yeah,
see, hold on. Dunkirk didn't have subtitles.
yeah.
Like they were in whatever German. They're
I
German,
believe it. No, it was Italy.
French. No, no,
Right.
it wasn't England. It was a foreign country where they should have probably been speaking a foreign language,
Yeah, yeah, right, right.
German or French or something like that. But the whole movie's in English.
Could have been
So how are
French.
they able to, you know,
How were you able to do what?
how are they able to finesse it so that even though they're in a foreign country,
Yeah,
supposedly speaking a foreign language,
yeah,
it's in English?
yeah, but Parasite was made in Korea. It's a Korean movie.
But then have English speaking Koreans.
No, why? It was a foreign. It's a foreign film.
I am Joe Everybody. I can't sit through a movie with subtitles.
it's
I don't know how many times I can explain it to you.
yeah. It's a
Dunkirk was able to do it.
Dunkirk. Dunkirk
Or
is
what
not a.
am I thinking? Was it Dunkirk or 1917?
That's still an American movie. It's still
But
an American
it
movie.
was English. They were British.
Yes, but still, I mean, it's still British. I mean, there's an American movie. I
Oh,
think
okay.
there's an American movie, but Parasite, all in all, it's a Korean movie made in Korea. Everything's Korean. There's nothing English about it.
If you're in Korea and you can follow the words that are coming out of my mouth, make more English speaking movies.
I don't think they expected to win. Actually, I don't think they expected to win. I think they're pretty much surprised to see everybody else.
Hmm. Huh.
Anyhow, yeah.
Speaking of wins, I know earlier in the week there was also the big Ali Frazier anniversary. It was 50 years ago to the day that
Oh,
Ali and Frazier fought. Some people say that was like the greatest sporting moment in history. I want to know, what is your favorite sports moment in history?
Oh God, dude,
Like anything that you've ever gone back to after the fact.
dude, Usain Bolt winning the Olympics, man. Of course,
This motherfucker. Of
you
course
know
you
that.
gotta do a Jamaican one.
Oh,
Oh.
I mean, oh, I'm saying the bobsled team even making an appearance, even hanging out there,
We didn't win, but we were there.
just that alone, the appearance alone, the nomination.
Uh, yeah, I gotta be honest. For me, when I think of the most memorable sports moments, I gotta go with the Super Bowl with the Giants and the Patriots, where the Patriots were like 17-0, like they played all the way up to the Super Bowl. Oh
Man.
my God! Like watching them lose is like one of the most memorable moments in my
I remember,
life.
I remember when
I
I lost
was
you.
I was
I
fucking
remember,
jumping up and down, spilling beer. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna lose! They're
yes,
gonna fucking lose! I was so intense in that
what
one.
it was. I remember where I was. I was in a sports bar, and
Uh,
I thought they were gonna win, and they lost. I was like, this is weird.
wait, what? Wait a second. It's happening. It's happening right now.
I was
It's
like, I was just like, wow, this is really
heaven.
So they should have lost last. I mean, but Brady should have lost last Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was,
this one
I
with
was
the
thinking they're gonna
Seahawks, the
rig.
second one with the Seahawks, they should have lost. It came down to one effing play, dude.
Young play, but that whole Brady thing, honestly, he must have
What,
made
Brady Mystique? What are you talking
he must have made a deal with something or
about?
something
I
because
don't know.
how is one guy like
It's me. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
something?
He unlocked something. Let's just say he unlocked something.
I don't know, dude. Man, that's
But also even the Lakers, not Shaq and Kobe, not even the first time they won it, but I think one of the last times they won the finals, I've actually gone back and watched that because like I know they're gonna win, but it's like the domination of Shaq and Kobe on the court in the finals, something you can't even put into words.
I can't, man. That team, that combination was awesome, man. Like who? Yeah, that was a great team. But sometimes when it comes to NBA, getting all the hottest players in a team doesn't always guarantee you a win either.
Mm.
But that
But with those two guys, they gonna win.
same thing with Dennis Rodman and Michael Jordan.
What do you
Dennis,
mean?
Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan on the Bulls, man. What you had Dennis
Hold
Rodman?
on. You're talking about Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. Dennis Rodman's like a great third guy,
Oh,
something like
man,
that. What? What are you gonna say? You gonna say he was fucking the
yeah.
the the
I mean, they were hot before them, but once you had Robin in there, it was total domination because he got every rebound. He was willing to get kneed, elbowed, everything to get that rebound. Just pass it right back to
Okay,
Jordan.
I love Dennis Rodman. I even used to have blonde hair. Like I literally
So did
was
I.
that.
So
You
did
did? You did? I
I.
gotta see pictures. You gotta
Yeah,
send me pictures of that shit.
I put Selsun blue and leave it in my hair.
What?
I put Selsun blue in my hair and just leave it when I was a kid. Yeah, hell yeah, hell
What
yeah,
the
leave
fuck? This
it.
guy. I gotta see pictures.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But there's no way. Hold on. They had Horace Grant, Steve Kerr, Bill Paxton on
Yeah,
those teams.
right, right,
Scottie
right.
Pippen. You're telling me out of all those, you just know hey, it was Michael Jordan and Dennis Rodman. You're
From what
telling
I
me they couldn't have
what I
won the last
remember,
three without.
what I remember, it was almost once he hit the team, it was just
Uh,
easy, a lot easier. Everything was just they didn't have to work as hard as they
oh,
did.
okay. Yeah. I'll
Like,
give you that. I'll give you that.
because he did most of the grunt work, passed it right back, and then that was it. Before that, Pippen. I mean, Pippen had to kind of like Pippen and Jordan were it, but like I said, I mean, he had a great support staff. I will say that right now.
Mm.
Jordan had a great support staff.
Because what he went to he was in the playoffs at least what 5 6 years before they got Pittman,
Yeah,
and
Pippen.
they weren't going anywhere.
Yeah, man, it's true, man. No, no.
That's something they never talk about. They always talk about 6-0, 6-0, but I'm like he had more than just 6-0, motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh,
He
yeah.
struggled just like LeBron
Yeah,
did.
he had a great support staff, and you need
Mm,
it.
yeah. Mm.
But which goes to the argument real quickly. Also, is that look what LeBron James can do without one.
Shit.
You feel me? Look what he could do without a support staff.
Yeah.
You gotta look at that too. It's like, wow, he can, so whether you like him or hate LeBron James, he definitely is one of the greatest. Like, I mean, I can't knock him, because even when he was at the Cavaliers, he didn't have
Yeah.
a support staff.
I was hoping for. I wish he'd won it the first couple go rounds. He won like two, three, four times with that team, and it's just like, dude, he can't do it all by himself.
He did it all by himself, but at least he got it. At least they
Yeah.
got there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
I mean,
I'm
what does that say about the East Coast? She.
saying?
That was
Oh,
like just
Miami Heat. Come on, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Come on.
what?
Miami,
What?
what with the Miami Heat?
Huh? No, no,
What?
no. When he was winning in Cleveland
Yeah,
before he left for Miami, what
yeah.
did that say about the East? That's what I mean. Because like
So
they're going back to back to back. Like they were whatever Eastern Conference champions.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
no matter what team they came up with, it's like nothing could compare to him.
True, true.
But
But
yeah, I know I hate to talk about it. We went on such a good roll with all these fun topics. We got to get back down to earth.
all right,
George Floyd trial. I want to know what your predictions are. What do you think about the whole thing?
brother. After what's happened in the United States the past couple of years, I don't have much faith in the justice. I am hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst, man.
What,
Like
he's just totally gonna get off?
Well, I mean, honestly, at this point in time, if he gets like 12 years for a manslaughter, I might be happy and be able to roll with it. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? That's kind of what I mean. But if he doesn't, I won't be surprised either.
Hmm.
If he gets
See
less,
what I can predict. Let's say he does get the 12 years, he'll be out in 3. And that's the sad thing about it. Like even if he does go to jail, he's going to get out sooner rather than later, or he'll go the Jeffrey Epstein route, found hung in his cell or something, no video, and that's it. And then it's like, well, we never saw him die. He could be out and fucking chilling with fucking Elvis and Tupac on an island somewhere.
bro. Honestly, man, the justice system in this country is just horrible. It kind of reminds me of how living in Florida, where how I was more afraid of cops than I was of gang members. You know,
Damn,
yeah.
like that.
Unfortunately, it was like that because
But that was in your own neighborhood, like
no,
the,
no,
the area you grew up, or like where after you went.
In Florida, because it was just like cops in Florida, they would just pull me over at least once a month over for nothing, just because I look up at them the wrong way. They pull me over, and I was so scared of getting in any kind of trouble. I just do whatever they ask and move on. They were always trying to look for something, but it was just
Mm,
I literally had like because the thing was all the clubs were on the east side of town, and I
mm,
lived on the west side of town. So I didn't drink because I knew I had to drive back.
mm.
And if you're driving back at like 3 o'clock in the morning from the clubs, they automatically assume that
You
perhaps
gotta be drunk or something.
yeah, always. And they would just pull me over and they ask me questions. Sometimes they would even try to like get me to like try to
Trick you
round me
into
up.
something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Try to like insult me. Oh! You think I'm stupid? You're trying to tell me you went all the way downtown, didn't even have one drink? I'm like, no, because of this situation right here. You know,
Because I'm not fucking Bobo Jabroni.
yeah. I mean, it didn't happen all the time, but it happened enough times that I was like, I'm always like looking like this, like crap, what's gonna happen? And I had a sports car and shit. So
Yeah, yeah, I remember that fucking sports
yeah,
car.
I had a
That's
sports
a
car.
red flag. Why'd you get a sports car, motherfucker?
Yeah,
You could have got a fucking minivan. Like, hey man, I just dropped off my kids,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Yeah. Yeah. If I had the minivan, I'd be getting no girls. So I had to make a choice. Like,
Man,
so yeah, I really honestly I have no. And the thing is, honestly, bro, unfortunately, if you do get arrested, and let's just say they drop all charges, that arrest record is still your record,
yeah, yeah.
and then it's cost you more money that you don't have to get the arrest record
Yeah.
off your record. It's just horrible, dude. So
But here's the thing: when you say you don't drink, you literally don't drink at all.
Coke, Diet Coke,
Hold on.
yes.
New Year's Eve, you and L Dog sitting back, ball's about to drop. You guys ain't popping champagne and you ain't drinking.
but I ain't going nowhere.
So you drink.
Honestly, honestly,
So you drink.
I have not drank in literally almost a year or more. Honest to be.
How do you unwind? Edibles? Weed? Hookah?
Uh, I exercise.
Cigar?
I exercise. I do lots of walks. I go hiking.
Walks? Motherfucker.
I go hiking. I honestly don't. I can't because in Florida, honestly,
You ain't
there's
in Florida, motherfucker.
yeah, but I know, but that's where it all started. Because in
Uh-huh.
Florida, there's nowhere you can go that doesn't require you to drive. There is no walkable city. There is no unless you live downtown.
Uh-huh.
Everybody
Making
else
big money. Yeah, yeah,
everybody else is driving. So it doesn't make any sense for me to get a DUI, which was cost me was back then $5,000 to get out. It will cost me $5,000 minimum back then.
yeah.
Now it's
Shit.
like minimum. We're talking lawyer fees,
Mm.
restitution fees, classes you gotta take over a beer, bro.
Uh-huh.
Over a beer. So I don't.
JC,
Yeah,
you're at a wedding for I don't know L Dog's sister.
I was at a
Don't
wedding.
drink.
I was at my homeboy's wedding, and I didn't drink. In Florida, I didn't drink.
Were you the best man?
I was one of them. Yeah. Yes.
Didn't drink?
I,
Bachelor night?
no. Oh no, not at all.
Oh, I love you about to say, oh, bachelor night, I
No,
had a six pack.
no. Bachelor night. We were at the Hard Rock, so I didn't go anywhere.
So you drank.
Yeah.
So you
I,
do drink.
I,
That's my thing. It's like you do drink. It's just you don't drink a lot. You don't drink like just last night I had a fucking cranberry cider. I was like, oh shit, this is pretty bomb.
as it stands right now, it's gonna go on almost a year and a half, which I haven't had a drink. It's good because when COVID, the last time I drank, I believe it might have been in January of 2020.
All right. I need L Dog's like
Uh,
Facebook information. I just got to figure out what's going on with you, man. Like you
there's
snort coke or something, you got to
uh,
do some other hard shit. Shooting
you know,
heroin, let me see the veins. Yeah,
you know,
motherfucker.
January 2020. Honestly, I didn't because the hangover. As I'm 44, man. The
You keep
hangover.
talking about this hangover. If you drink right, you don't get no fucking hangover.
I drink anything. I think if I have one beer, I'm gonna have a hangover the
I
next
call bullshit. It
day.
depends on the beer.
No.
If you
It
have fucking Bud Light, you ain't gonna get a hangover. You ain't gonna get a buzz. That's
it isn't a hangover like I'm like, oh,
can't fucking function.
I just want to nap all day long. I want to sleep all day long. And I'd rather go hiking and go running around, go walking around. Bro, I walk and hike all the time. Are you
That
used to?
sounds so good.
Yeah, that's what
Neato, bro.
I don't want to be sleeping all day long. I will be sleeping all day long if I drink. Unfortunately, I promise you, I'm not drinking. I've been drinking.
That was a joke. I'm not saying the hiking stuff sounds exhilarating. That's what I want to do. Like
You-
I want to do bungee jumping, fucking skydiving, like
yeah,
extreme shit like that. Hiking, fuck that shit. There's too many bugs out there. We were
bro.
just talking about locusts and all that shit. What are you gonna do when the fucking that flying cockroach comes at you on a hike?
There,
Huh?
there are none in Washington State. There
I
are
oh, but there's mountain lions, motherfucker.
no, there are none in Washington State.
There are no mountain lions.
Mountain lions. Oh yeah.
Okay then. See?
Yeah.
That's the shit I'm trying to avoid.
Bears, mountain lions.
Shit.
Yeah, bro.
Just
Yeah,
get just give me a cougar with a health plan. I'll be good.
yeah. But honestly, though, and make things even worse now that COVID hit, these animals are coming closer to
Hmm.
the because less people are traveling. But now everybody's out doing the thing. I mean, you go on any trail around here, everybody's their grandma
Hmm.
on the
Do
trail.
you guys still have a face mask restrictions or no?
Yeah,
And
for
it's
the most
slowly
part.
lifting? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no one's following anymore. Like everybody's just kind of like whatever. Like
Really?
I saw people down at my neighbors. I like last night. Interesting story. I was making a phone call outside because I didn't want to, because I like to be outside. Saw my neighbors come outside, and then like I kind of moved away, and then all of a sudden a car comes up, and a group of people come out of the car.
Hmm.
They're all hugging my neighbors and everybody up, and they all get into a car and drive off together. And yeah, no mask, just like whatever.
Did you call 911? Hi, this is Karen. Yeah, I just saw these black guys. They're speaking in drug lingo. I don't know.
My neighbors are white. That was it. I want to say something though, but
I
like
saw some black albinos. They were talking about. I think they said something about trees. I didn't know what they meant.
they might have been smoking marijuana too. You know what I'm saying? But nobody, everybody's all gathering together and
Hmm,
sports bars and shit and stuff like that. So I'm not, man, I'm not playing around because I mean, I got sick, I think once last year.
hmm,
I was out for like a week, man. It wasn't COVID, I got tested, it was negative, but
hmm.
man, I think it was a flu, and even that took me out for a week.
Yeah, yeah. Like when I got out for like a couple days, I thought it was something serious because I've been taking better care of myself. What I didn't take a picture of my lovely beverage here, but no, I was like I always drink a shot of apple cider vinegar with my smoothies,
Good
and then
stuff.
I even put in the emergency packet with extra vitamins in it.
Good
That's
stuff.
how I just drink that every day. I'm clean as a whistle. Everybody who I talk to always says, "Oh, COVID's a joke. This, that, and the third." Those are motherfuckers who getting COVID.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, motherfucker, I don't want to not lose my taste buds. Like long haulers or people who
yeah. Long,
still get
yeah.
get effects after the fact. Like, no, I want to taste all the food that I fucking can handle.
Honestly, it's to go into a hospital now, man. It's just yeah, it's hard, man.
Hmm.
It's expensive too, man. Because even the ER visits, people don't know this, man. It costs more money for you to go to the ER than go to the urgent care for anything.
Huh.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So ER, what happened? Like the ER prices have gone up since COVID.
Yes, yes,
The
yes.
fuck?
ER prices are up, period. But yeah,
Mm,
they're up even more. So like ER, so even this to see it, let's say you went there for like a toothache and you went
mm,
to ER, it costs you triple the amount of money
mm.
because I don't know why that's the big hospital mystery is why
Eh.
is ER visit so they urge you to go to urgent care first, and if they can't help you,
Oh,
then
yeah, then go again.
you go to ER.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but people going to ER as a primary care physician, it'll cost you three times the amount of money.
All right. So last topic of the day.
Yes, yes,
We're
yes.
gonna talk about. We were supposed to do this yesterday, but you were woken up at what 5 o'clock in the morning for something in your neighborhood.
Man.
So what happened with that guy?
So it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and then my wife wakes me up and says, Julian, you got to come here right now. I'm like, why are you waking me up at 3 o'clock? I was more pissed off at that. I get up, I look outside, I see an ambulance, one
Hmm,
ambulance, one fire truck, then a second ambulance, the fire rescue commander vehicle, which is like an SUV, and
hmm,
then a cop. All, and I'm like, what? I'm like, is there a gas leak? What the hell? Apparently, my neighbor was having some kind of emergency, so I'm
hmm.
sort of waiting to see what
What the
transpired.
emergency was? What happened?
So I waited for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. The people are going in and out of the house, bringing saline bags, bringing like other equipment, and then they're coming out of the house shaking their head, and I'm just like, oh, like who the hell died? And did somebody die? What happened? I couldn't stay up any longer. I pretty much went back to sleep. But that whole thing just kind of like I don't know if maybe like the wife or it's not him. And then the following day, people are coming to his house,
Uh-huh.
like parking there, like visiting him out of nowhere. So
But this. What didn't you say the other day that you like? This was the same day that you were making a phone call and they were hanging out and stuff, or
this
this
is
was a different day?
the following day.
Oh,
So no. I'm sorry, no. The emergency happened that night, and then the emergency phone call, the phone call situation happened the next day.
oh, after.
After, yeah, it was.
Oh. See, I thought it was a link of
No, no,
man.
no. There's no
I was
link.
playing CSI ish.
No. But the thing is, though, man,
But here's the thing. What did you do? You're a nurse. You didn't jump in.
yeah, see, that's the thing, though. For example, let's just say we're on the highway, right? You and I
Uh
are on the
huh.
and we see an accident on the road, all
Uh
right?
huh.
And we get out and then we try to help.
Oh,
Right?
we who?
Or I try to help, whatever. The thing is, though, unfortunately, even though there's a good Samaritan law, which
Mm-hmm.
encourages people to help other people out
Uh
in
huh.
times of need or whatever. But I had a coworker, unfortunately, he did that. He was on the road. there was an accident on the road
Mm.
before going to work.
And once again, he's a registered nurse
He's a
too.
registered nurse
Like
too.
in
Right.
case people are just watching for the first time.
Exactly
Uh-huh.
right. He's a nurse. He got out of his car, went there. He's like I don't know the exact details because it was under investigation at the time. But what
Hmm.
happened was he told me the steering wheel was pressed against
Oh.
the person's leg.
Uh-huh.
Person was in pain, like bawling,
Hmm.
screaming,
Hmm.
looking out, like oh my god, oh my god. And so he pretty much lifted, somehow cranked the steering wheel and
Hmm.
dragged the person out of the car.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Right? Paramedics get there, they do their thing. The cops come in, do people, ask a couple questions, find out what happened, and then he went to work.
Hmm.
A month later, the person in that car is filing a lawsuit against my coworker. Why? Because he ended up losing his leg or cutting leg off, whatever.
Amputated.
Something like that. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know exactly what happened, but from what I'm thinking is that it pressing against the leg probably killed off circulation, and
Uh-huh.
that's that as a result of the accident. But that guy was claiming that, oh, because my coworker is a nurse, he should have done X, Y, and Z to prevent that from happening. All right. My coworker said to me, you know what, bro? I'm never gonna help anybody else again because look what happened. Like honestly, he could have continued driving down the road.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't his problem. He wanted help.
Yeah.
That's what happened. So the Good Samaritan law, I mean, it protects you. I mean, I don't know what happened in the lawsuit. I don't think nothing did happen, but just the fact that a claim could even come up.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lawsuit could even come up. He was still to do the right thing.
But here's the thing. It was like how was this guy stuck in the car? Like there was a car accident.
Car accident. Yeah,
So the car might have been leaking something too that could have started a fire. He
of
needed
course.
to get out of there. So
Yeah,
it's like, what the fuck? Would you
yeah.
rather lost your life and not lose your leg, or what the fuck?
I think he was angry that he lost his leg, and the fact that the bill is going to cost him a lot of money too. You know what I'm saying? He probably didn't
Mm-hmm.
want on the hook for it, and so I guess he decided to sue this. Like he's like, well, he's a nurse, so the nurse should have known, what to do to protect his leg. But then again, my friend is not an ER nurse.
Uh-huh.
He's a regular medical surgical nurse, which is
Uh-huh.
like nothing. I wouldn't even know I wouldn't even know what to do in
Uh-huh.
situations like that. I mean, I'll pull the guy out and lay him on the floor, and then that's about
Mm-hmm.
it. Or he
Make
can,
sure his head's elevated, stuff
you
like
know what I'm
that.
saying? Or because like I said, he goes pro. He was in pain. He was flipping out because
Mm-hmm.
pressing
Probably getting hysterical. Yeah.
so yeah.
Wow.
So like I said, the Good Samaritan law encourages people to do that. It
Mm.
isn't a law. It isn't a law. Like I don't have to
Mm.
help anybody out.
Like let's say somebody, I think I said, let's say a woman's pregnant, her water breaks in a grocery store. You you aren't obligated to help
I'm
stay
not
to.
like, I mean,
Now the question is morally, would you
no, I honestly probably I don't know
just
because
give her a bag of Skittles? Hey, take
I
two of
know
these.
nothing. I know
Call
nothing.
me in the
I know nothing about delivering babies. I know nothing about delivering babies. I have no.
Well, you wouldn't know to at least keep her head elevated. Like you wouldn't stay to
I
you
am
grocery
I'm
shopping.
unless I mean, like I said, I mean, if I saw a car accident on the road and like I would definitely like pull the guy out if I had to. But
Uh-huh.
other than that, though, but like I said, I run the risk of them trying to sue me for something else. Like for example, another friend of mine was downtown partying. He was in downtown partying in Seattle. He was drinking with his buddies.
Mm-hmm.
A girl and her two like these two girls were pulling a girl up because she was fainting because she drank too much.
Uh-huh.
My friend realized that okay, the reason why this girl is the girl who was drunk or whatever showed signs of hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. So
Uh-huh.
he knew exactly what to do to help this woman at least recover from it because they're like she's like dragging like this and
Because they don't know what's wrong with her.
lifting her up and
They
she's
just think she's just drunk.
right. They think she's just drunk.
Uh-huh.
But he's like, nah, she because you with alcohol, it'll lower you. Sometimes you can lower your blood sugar.
Okay.
So he was like, man, I like maybe some apple juice, orange juice, cranberry juice
Mm.
would up it up a little bit, right? But then he hesitated because he's like, you know what? If I go to intervene, they could also lawsuit against me because I'm drinking. Because he was already drinking. He was already
Mm-hmm.
drunk at the time, but he could still know what was going on.
Uh-huh.
If he gets involved, even later on, they can say, okay, he was drinking, and so he should know better than to get involved, even though nurse or no nurse.
But
So yeah,
So he can't even say, "Hey, get her some apple juice or
he
something.
could
She
he
might be
could
hypoglycemic."
he could do that though, but he was considering getting even more invasively involved. Like, okay, you need to sit this woman down here. You need to get her this. Like, he wanted like he wanted to take control. He felt the need to take control of the situation.
Hmm.
Stopped himself because he like if anything goes wrong, they can fall off against me because I'm a nurse and I'm drinking. I should know better than yeah. The whole thing because he's drinking and he's an RN and he's getting involved, he could
At
be
risk of lawsuit.
liable also. Versus
Fuck, dude.
if he was just some Joe Schmo,
Uh,
an accountant,
mm,
then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, whatever, it's fine. But because he's an
mm.
RN, they can come back and
But
say,
they don't know. They knew he was an RN. Like he
no,
was part of
no,
the
no,
group.
no.
Yeah.
It could
He was
come out.
just he was innocent bystander.
It could come out in discovery. It could come out in discovery. So he did it. Because he works in the ER. He knew better. He knows what
Mm.
events afterwards, like
But
loss.
most people would know if they are hypoglycemic, right?
Yeah.
Like that's close to being like a diabetic or something.
No, low blood sugar. It's almost it
But
shows
they would know. Like all he has to do is say, "Hey, are you hypoglycemic?" Like if she was
no,
coherent.
the alcohol will cause you to be hypoglycemic. You wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
The alcohol will make you like because he works in the ER. He already knew
Okay.
what the problem was, and because the ER they'll probably give him like saline or some kind of saline with sugar in it,
Okay.
go into the veins to help recover.
All right. All right.
And so yeah. So
Well, I know now if I'm ever choking, I'll lean over so you don't see me because you're like, "Ugh, I'm off the clock. I'm off the clock."
yeah. I mean,
But you know
unfortunately,
CPR. Like
that's
you would help if somebody's choking, you'd help, or
yeah,
you
yeah.
would.
Yeah. I can do a Heimlich maneuver, no problem.
Okay.
I've actually done it. I've done it on somebody. I saved somebody once.
This guy,
Yeah.
guardian angel. So speaking of angels, I don't know. Do we still got time for this? The queen royalty topic.
We can 5 minutes on that, no
All
problem.
right, all right. Cause yeah, I'm getting kind of wore out now. I didn't see the interview of the
There, Marco. Marco.
Meghan Markle. I I'm like I'm not surprised that the royal family is racist. I'm like,
Oh,
hey, it's a
okay.
white it's a white royal family.
Yeah,
Yes, they're gonna start talking about what color the baby's gonna be. Why would they worry about it when she's light skinned herself? I don't fucking know.
yeah, but
Like, huh? The
hard.
kid ain't gonna come out looking like fucking Dolomite or fucking Mandingo.
Yeah, but you can't control that. The baby could come out a little darker. You never know.
This guy.
It could. And also from what I heard that like sometimes they will intermarry. Is that what I heard? They might intermarry to keep the bloodline pure.
Yeah. That is part of the royal family. The incest
Yeah.
was rampant. I trust it's not that way anymore. I hope it's not that way anymore.
So you see how deep rooted this is. You feel me? Yeah, yes. But nah, man. Like and
I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
yeah. And you also know that I heard that the royal family also has an HR department.
That's what that's like what? They got HR, like, huh?
Or refer any complaints to the HR department. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Like there's a royal family hotline, like
Yeah, yes,
this is anonymous. Please do not tell.
yes. But I will say though, Harry definitely equates the situation to his mother and how they treated her too.
Mm,
So yeah, so it's kind of nice little full circle thing going on.
no, no.
Like I said, but I heard some really weird news today about Meghan Markle possibly vying for the presidency in 2024. You hear about that?
Eh,
Read all
But
about it, my friends.
aren't they? Aren't but they're leaving the royal family to move to Canada.
Or United States. I don't know.
Okay, like if they move to Canada, there's no way she should be able to run for
Yeah,
United States president.
right, but I heard I heard the rumors. You can look it up later. Everybody can look it up, man. I heard that she's looking into it.
Well, if we're throwing out a presidential candidacy, I want you to know I'm looking into it too. This guy 2024. Like what the fuck, dude? All right, so we're gonna wrap up this episode here. Happy Pi Day, happy St. Patrick's Day. JC, tell them where they can find you at.
Jamaican Nights Two Ends on Instagram.
And you can find me, Ishmael, this guy, here on the YouTube channel. Also, I do game streaming on Twitch under this guy gaming, and on Instagram under this guy, Ishmael underscore this guy gaming. I want to say more people who can follow. We can eventually have like a live YouTube podcast, stuff like that. So then people could comment as we talk, and we could respond to those as well. So if you got any friends, follow, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Uh, like I always say, good fight and good night. I don't want to leave the meeting. I'm going to edit this out. So let me cancel, stop recording. See, that's what I keep doing.